5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Live. Hi, girls.
Hey, Dave.
Dave the fave.
So this is exciting. We have the Femmes of Rock. Well, 3 out of 4 of you. So that's pretty awesome. We have Christina Levi, and we have Chandra Meibalane, and we have Zuzana
Engererova. No, I'll help you.
I just want to say Delcor every time I think of it.
I know.
Anyway, so for those of you who don't know, these girls are incredible violinists. They perform in a group called Bella Electric Strings, and they also perform as a group called Femmes of Rock, which is a really cool rock and roll violin thing. And so why don't you guys introduce yourselves?
All right, let's
You
do
go
that.
first, Christina.
Okay, I was thinking maybe starting with the middle. Let's switch it up. Okay, well, I'm Christina. What do you want to know? What should I tell
we just
people?
want to know like what your background is, how long you've been in the group, all of
Okay.
that kind of stuff.
Well, I've been in Vegas for about 20 years now, and I've been playing in Bella Electric Strings for
I'm gonna say 10 years.
almost 14
it's-
years.
Oh my goodness, where does the time go?
And Femme since the beginning.
Yeah.
And I've been playing violin for about 20-ish, 21 years now, I think.
Well, how is that possible? Did you start when you were -2?
I was in the womb.
Oh,
yes.
okay. I see. And what about Chandra?
I moved to Vegas almost 5 years ago. It'll be 5 years in September. And I've been playing with Bella for about 6 years and Femmes of Rock since the beginning as well.
And you went to Butler University,
Yes,
right?
Butler in Indianapolis.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Cool. And you have a violin performance?
Yeah, violin performance degree.
Awesome.
Yeah.
And what about you, Zuzana?
Well, I'm a cellist, and I moved to Vegas about 4 years ago and started playing with Bella and Femmes about 3 years ago, 3.5.
Yeah. I remember when you first came through the door of UD Factory. Mm-hmm. It was
Scared.
like one of the first times we'd ever met.
Yes, yes.
And I remember thinking, this girl's going to work out really well. And you certainly have. You're the number one cellist now.
Yeah.
I feel like I've known you for so much longer.
feels
I know. We always say like how lucky we feel. You know, speaking for myself, you know, how lucky I feel to like be with these girls. Like I feel the same way. I feel like we know each other forever. You know.
You guys do everything together. It's awesome.
Yes, we do. And a lot of times when we are playing shows, people are asking us if we are sisters. And it's very flattering to me because, I consider these girls like my sisters. We're not sisters by blood, but we are definitely sisters by heart.
Yeah, and we're missing one today, right?
We do.
Missing Carissa.
Carissa.
Well, we're missing 2, 3 actually, if we want to talk about it. So we're missing Nina, Carissa, and Adriana.
Adriana.
But we'll get them on the
Shout
on
out
the
to
show
those
soon.
girls.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Shout out. Doug, do you have the mains down? Just wanted to make sure. Alrighty. Yeah. So let's what do we have going on? What are like some of the new up and coming gigs and things that we have happening?
Well, I'm excited for the Vegas shows.
Me too.
We've got the Westgate shows.
Yep.
And I had so much, I don't know about you guys, but I had so much fun at the last Westgate run. It's so nice just play in your hometown and have friends and family come, and it's just, and then you get to go home and sleep in your own bed after.
Because we've spent a lot of time on the road,
yeah.
boy, that's for sure. I mean, we've been
got some
to
travel
about
stories.
like all 50 states maybe, or close to it anyway.
We're getting around.
Yeah, we definitely get around, that's for sure. So what are some of the other things that you guys do besides the Femmes of Rock?
We're all in something called David Perico's Pop Strings Orchestra. And we play in that.
We talk about Dave on the show, and he's just great, isn't he?
Yeah, he's great. Great guy.
He's amazing.
Fun group.
And Pop Strings is at
Cleopatra's Barge at Caesar's Palace.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, cool. And
Plus, there's corporate work.
Yeah.
You know, once in a while.
So Zuzki, you have also another thing that you do with your Las Vegas Music Oasis. Is that
Yes,
what it is?
that's my wedding ceremony music. It's my baby. I
Oh.
mean, it's still in the starting point, but these girls are of course part of it.
Yeah.
And I just love playing, for people who are getting married that are in love, So yeah, that's my baby.
Yeah,
you
that's
know.
awesome.
Hopefully one day it's gonna be huge.
It's going to be huge.
That's what
Are
I
you,
want.
are you going to be like another Crystal Yawn?
Yeah, she's very much my example.
Yeah. Yeah. We all love Crystal. She's great.
Oh, yeah.
She's excellent.
She's awesome.
Yeah.
So, how long has everybody been playing the violin or the cello?
Oh God, this
you
is-
said, Christina, you said 21 years or something like
I think
that?
so, yeah. Yeah.
Oh my gosh,
about
this
right.
just makes me feel so old
Me
because
too.
I just realized that it's been 31 years.
31 years that
Yes.
you've been playing.
Yes. Oh gosh. I'm old.
No. 27.
27
I started when I
years,
was
huh?
3.
You started when you were 3?
I was 3.
Wow, that's
Little
crazy.
Chandra. So
I mean,
cute.
what do you do when you're 3 years old? I mean, that's crazy. 3 years old and you
Well,
start actually
That's like a
playing
Mozart
violin.
style.
I actually started out on a cardboard violin, and they give you a cardboard violin and a cardboard bow, and you learn how to hold the positioning like that.
okay.
And then I had I think it was a 16th size violin, which is the smallest or second smallest violin that is made. And I still have it at my parents' house. It's
Aw.
teeny tiny, and it has all these stickers that show where I'm supposed to put my fingers.
So
and
how
everything like that.
long were you into it before you actually started playing? I mean, actually started making sounds on the violin. Like a year? Or?
Yeah, like a year. It took me a year to get through the Suzuki Book 1. So
Wow.
it took a full year to get through that. But
At 3 years old, you have
Yeah.
that kind of attention span. It's amazing. You know, it's like,
I
wow.
think my parents would have... They whipped me into shape real early.
Oh, they
real
did,
early in
huh?
life.
And they did a great job. You're an amazing and talented person. So
Thank you, Suzuki.
So tell the audience about the Femmes of Rock show. Like, what kind of a show is it? What is it like consist of? What's the music? All of that kind of stuff like that.
It's a big question.
I know. Well, it's definitely not what people think it is.
Yeah.
Because
I
most
mean-
people think they're going to see still some sort of classical
Yeah.
shows. Even with the promo video, I
Yeah.
think people still
Like a
expect.
sit-down
Yeah.
quartet.
Yeah.
almost.
right.
But obviously, we don't sit down. Okay.
And
We're
we
standing
don't
up.
read music either.
No. And very high energy. We trade off on awesome guitar solos we play on our electric violins. And yes, we're really playing. That's a question we get all the time. But because there's no sound that really comes from the electric except for tee, 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 until you plug it in.
Right.
Yeah.
So it's kind of hard to like
Wrap your
grasp-
head around.
Yeah, to wrap your head
yeah.
around that. And we just have so much fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just because I love these girls so much, I think that you can see it come through in
Yeah.
our performance.
Yeah, and the show's incredible. I mean, it's
so
got
fun.
video elements. It's
Yeah, we have
got,
video.
Who did the
Sometimes-
video?
Yeah, who was that? Who did that video?
I might have been somewhat responsible for that.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean,
Sometimes
Yeah.
there's lasers.
yeah.
I love when there's
We've
lasers.
had pyro at one point. That was pretty fun.
Yeah.
Some pyro.
Especially when we have warning. That's
Oh, yeah.
Now,
a good thing.
now, for the upcoming Westgate shows, we were fortunate enough to have Brody Dolinek program all the lights, so the entire
Yes.
show has a fully programmed light setup, and that's I when I saw it the last time I saw it, it just made a world
Oh,
of
yeah.
difference.
I think the lighting and just all the little stuff that goes into putting the show together, it just makes such a huge difference. So I'm so glad
the
that
whole
we have
production.
like, a lighting assigned now to
Yeah.
the different songs. And
Yeah, it's
Cool.
great. So basically, Bella Electric Strings and the Femmes of Rock are sort of two separate entities. So tell everybody what Bella Strings is more about. Like, what is Bella Strings all about, and what?
Well, first of all, we don't have a live band behind us. You
Right.
know, we play into tracks, you know. We play our stuff live, of course, but we have kind of like the band on the track. So that, I think that's like the number one different. And also it's like more of like a classier, you know, I mean, not that Femmes is not classic, but it's a rock show, you know. So it's completely somewhere
Bella's
else.
like more glamorous.
Glamorous, yes. That's
You know,
actually
sparkly.
better word to use.
And Bella tends to do a lot of like corporate
Corporate
events
work,
and that
yes.
kind of
Right.
stuff like that.
Yeah.
Whereas the Femmes of Rock will be like a ticketed show.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Which is pretty cool. And we've had some shows that have, you know, basically sold out.
Oh yeah.
A few of them, like
Yeah,
Woonsocket,
Woonsocket's
a
always
few.
fun. We
Yes.
did the Green Bay with Cheap
Cheap
Trick,
Trick.
and that
Yeah, that was
just
fun.
one of my most favorite memories.
Yeah,
was
didn't you
doing
guys
that.
actually get on stage with Cheap Trick?
Yeah, we played
Yes.
with them. It was
We
What's-
actually had to
surreal.
learn song 2 hours before the show to
Right.
play with them, and it was amazing.
Yeah.
You know, it was
Yeah.
one
Did
of the best experiences.
Did you
know?
guys do? Was it Dream Police?
Yeah.
That,
Yes.
that was the
It
song
was a
that you
Dream
guys
Police.
played, and you actually got up on stage, and Rick Nielsen
Yeah.
was like,
We had
isn't he the
We had
best?
a little rehearsal with Nina in her hotel room, and then we just get on the stage and play.
Yeah.
And it was so much fun.
Yeah, that's awesome. That's awesome. And also Ted Nugent, right?
He's coming up
That's
in
coming up,
Milwaukee,
right?
right?
Yeah, that's next week, I think, right?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, July 19th. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
How about
I'm
that?
glad we're talking about these things.
Yeah,
You better
we
check
know
your
where we're supposed
calendar,
to be.
Chandra.
But yeah, I mean, and it's a great like part. Being in Bella and being in the Femmes of Rock is a really great, almost a full-time job. But but at least you have many days off that you can do other projects and do other
Right.
things,
Yeah.
and that's pretty awesome.
Yeah.
So
And when we're busy, we're busy. We're
Yeah.
slammed. I feel like I
Oh my gosh. Yeah.
stay more nights in a hotel than at home.
Yeah.
So it's really goes super busy, and then we have some time off, and then
yeah.
go back into the swing of things.
How do you guys feel about all the traveling that you do? Is it a good thing, or
It's.
depends on where we go,
I
right?
think it's a really no matter where we
We
go.
always have some kind of experience.
Yeah, exactly.
I feel like.
It's still no matter where we go, it's really cool to see how other people live in different parts of the country.
Yeah.
Right.
So that's really cool to see. And sometimes, we get to go to places where we get to go on hikes and we get to explore the city and ride horses and do all sorts of stuff. So it just depends on each gig.
Yeah.
But
I think one of my favorite things that we ever did, and Zuski, I don't think you were there, but was the bamboo forest in Maui. That
That was.
was so
I
much
heard
barefoot
about that.
hiking.
Yeah, we all had to be barefoot.
And then
we had the
gosh.
cool car, and we went.
Oh
through
yeah,
the little
that's right.
village.
That's right.
That was so fun.
And we jumped in the freezing cold water when we reached the
Yeah.
waterfall.
Yeah, that was fun. That was.
We've had some good gigs.
I felt so alive
I know, right? Yeah.
that trip. It was just
That was really fun. That was really fun. And remember, we were just about ready to leave. On our way, we're all ready to go, and I always get to kind of wait around for you guys to be ready, which can be a little frustrating sometimes, but it's usually all right.
No,
Well,
he gets frustrated.
This
He leaves
particular time, I was very ready to go. So we start driving, and all of a sudden, Adriana says, "Oh, I forgot my phone." You remember that? Oh
what
my
I
God.
remember is when we were done, we had mud all over
yeah,
us.
remember
Where
how
we were just like
dirty we
dumping
were.
water. Like, what? How did we even? I don't remember how we even
know.
cleaned off. I don't know.
Yeah.
Oh man.
And then paella.
Oh,
Yeah.
paella, yeah.
Paella,
I
that-
don't know how to say it
What
either.
a cool little town that is.
Yeah.
That's,
Oh,
it's a
yeah.
town.
that's a little.
I was like, is that a fruit?
it's a little town
Such a
in
fun
Maui,
town.
and it's like very hippie
Yeah.
and very
Oh.
but a
And
a
you
really
had me
cool
try
place.
the banana
Oh, the
Remember
apple.
I had,
The apple bananas.
yeah,
are
apple
the
banana. I had
best
never had
bananas in
one
the world.
before. So we stopped at a little market, I remember.
Yeah.
And you're like, you got to get some. So
Yeah,
that was
they
my
were-
first
they were
time.
Really good,
Oh,
right?
so good.
Yes.
So good.
And they're just way better in Hawaii when you're
Yeah.
there and
Oh,
eating it
yeah.
there fresh.
Yeah, it's awesome. It's
You know
awesome.
what? Another one of my favorite trips was Banff.
Oh, Banff. Oh my God, that
I
was so.
wasn't there.
Banff is in Canada, in Calgary. Is that?
Yeah.
Or right
Yeah.
about an hour out of Calgary.
Yeah.
And remember we went on that amazing like hike in that area
We
up there. It was
only had
so-
a little bit of time before the gondola closed, right? Is that's what? And so
Yeah.
we ran after dinner to the gondola
Yeah.
in the nick of time.
Yeah.
After a glass of wine and the elevation, I was like, yeah, let's do this. And we got there, and it was just so gorgeous, unbelievably just pristine scenery. Just it looked like a painting with
Oh,
all the
it's-
mountains and the water and the little
Yeah.
bits of
Wow.
snow.
Just
The
beautiful.
air was just fresh and perfect and crisp.
Yeah. Yeah, that was a
Yeah, that
lot of
was
fun.
nice.
That was
I
a lot
think
of fun.
that's something cool about our group is that if you give us 1 hour, we will find something to do.
Yes.
Yeah.
I remember you were texting us, where are you guys? And Nina was like, oh, we're on a horse right now. Remember we went horseback riding?
in
And
Utah.
in Utah, and we were supposed to be sound
we were
sound
You guys were
checking.
supposed to be in sound check, and instead you were horseback
Yeah,
riding.
we went horseback riding. And yeah, we'll make use of our time. That's for
Oh
sure.
yeah.
Yeah. I noticed we just got a hold for another New York City
I
gig.
saw that.
Have you
Yeah.
been, Zuzana? Have you been to?
Yeah, I actually did both of them.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah,
that
that's
was the one. I
Yeah.
think it was us three.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The
That
hard
did
Yeah.
out.
Oh yes, it was a trio, and now it's a quartet.
Oh.
Yeah,
Oh.
I saw it.
One
It's a
extra.
quartet.
Yeah,
Yeah.
hopefully.
Yeah.
Hopefully. We'll have to go
I mean, Manhattan has to be one of my favorite
gosh.
places on earth. You know.
Aw.
Oh,
I
the New
just
York
love-
is
I-
definitely, my favorite city in the whole world.
Yeah.
Cafe Wa.
Yeah. Oh, there's that story. Why don't you
restaurant.
tell that
The
story?
Mexican restaurant that we want to remember, that's how I discovered the Mexican street corn and I get
the
obsessed
Mexican
with it.
street food, which should be on its way right now, right? I think
We're gonna have some
Steph is
Mexican
getting us
street-
some
Street
food.
corn.
Yep.
Oh man, yeah, Cafe Wa we went to together, and Christina and Adriana, I believe.
Yeah, and if for those of you who don't know about Cafe Wa, it's a very, very famous place in New York City. Bob Dylan used to play there. It's been around forever, and it's in like a dungeon. I mean,
Right.
you go down these steps, and you're in this you think you're in a cellar somewhere. And
Oh my gosh.
but the bands
So cool.
bands are amazing,
Yeah.
and it was really.
Oh, that was so fun.
And remember, Adriana wanted to hate it. She wanted to hate it.
I think
What are we going in this place for? And I'm like, oh, just trust me. Just trust me.
I think we were all so tired because remember we had the wedding the night before
Right.
in New Jersey.
Oh,
yeah,
it was
that's right.
that trip.
We got to New York about like 2 a.m. and then I think we had to learn a piece.
Oh.
And then we
yeah.
had like an 8 a.m. rehearsal and then an all day gig and then Cafe Wa.
Yeah.
In her defense,
that's-
I think we were a little tired.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we all
But
were.
we'll still rally.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
we-
we'll still do it.
Even
Right.
as much
For
as tired as she was, and as we all were, we still went out.
Yeah.
We still did it.
You only live once.
Yeah, exactly. True.
And it's like we sometimes in life in general don't realize how lucky we are to
my
have
gosh.
to have the things we have and to
Yeah.
Oh,
be able
yeah.
to
See
do
the
and
things.
just- I mean,
Yeah.
so what's next? What do we got coming up?
Yeah, Milwaukee
got-
next week.
Yep, and then we got
we have
Microsoft right after that.
Microsoft, yeah.
Oh, we're
That's
gonna
be
fly.
fun. We're gonna.
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah.
Oh,
I'm not sure.
I don't know if we can say that.
Yeah. We'll post. We'll talk
It's
about.
okay.
We'll talk about it after.
Well, as Chandra said, we'll discuss it later. We'll discuss it later.
Yeah, sometimes
Ruin
for,
everything.
yeah. So
no, I don't know.
we have to be careful because sometimes the companies that hire us to do these corporate events don't want either their name mentioned
Right.
or,
Right.
or so we have to be careful.
And sometimes it stinks so much because we've played some really cool gigs that I can
Yeah.
never
You can never
discuss ever.
discuss.
And yeah,
That's true.
some of them might be like one of the most important people in the world, or
Yeah.
you know, we played for Michael Jordan one time. Just really, really big people, and
I remember.
can't take a picture.
Christina, I think you were on this gig, but do you remember the Dana Carvey gig?
No.
Oh, you weren't on
I
that
don't think
gig?
I was
were you
on
on
it.
that gig?
Who was on it?
Anyway,
Maybe it
so
was.
we went up and played. They only wanted us to do a couple songs, but Dana Carvey was following us. He was the next person to come up, and so whoever was on the gig, we did "Smells Like Teen Spirit," and it was just like one song that we played, and so we played the song, and then Dana Carvey comes on stage and he says, "I think I'm gonna go home. How are we supposed to follow 4 hot chicks playing Nirvana on violins?" You know? That was his exact
That's
words.
funny.
So that was pretty funny.
Oh
But,
man. I wish I
yeah,
was there for that one.
we've played with some fairly famous people, and it's been it's a good thing, you know.
Oh yeah.
Like who else have we played for?
I don't know if we can even. I mean, we've played for
Richard Marx. you know.
Richard
Oh,
Marx,
that
Eric
that was
Benet,
so much fun.
Yeah.
Kenny
Oh.
Loggins,
Yes.
Blondie.
Blondie, yeah.
Oh, Blondie was
Man,
so
that
much
was
fun.
fun.
That was
Yeah,
in,
that
in
was
Galveston, Texas.
Galveston,
Yeah.
yeah.
Cheap Trick.
President or two, but
Yeah.
can't name.
Can't name.
You can't name Obama?
Oh, I think Nina played with him. I'll give that away. We've played for
Yeah,
the president
well, that was,
or two.
That was
Yeah.
with the Killers, right?
Yeah, where she? Yeah, I think
Yes.
so. I think that was before my time.
Oh, and we have Doug over here too. Doug also helps.
Yeah, Doug's behind the scenes right now.
Yeah, Doug's
Laughing,
behind the
laughing
scenes,
away.
laughing away, running the video switcher.
This is Summer Doug. Look at he's got a t-shirt
He's got like a
on.
Nike short
know.
sleeve t-shirt on.
Yeah, it's all good.
I'm getting wild and crazy for you girls. That's why.
Yeah. I never see him without like a suit on. So it's
I know Doug's
very
always
odd
dressed
right
up,
now.
and looking dapper. He's got his sneakers and his t-shirt on
I
today.
know, so casual. Always looking sharp.
Yeah.
What's one of your favorite gigs, Dave?
Oh my God, I love the New York City gigs, and I love the. You know, one of my other favorite places to go is the Bahamas.
Oh.
I'm not sure if I like Hawaii or the Bahamas better.
Oh.
It's a toss up, man.
Hawaii.
That's
I mean,
hard.
I like the Bahamas.
At,
like the Bahamas.
at least in Hawaii, you're still in, the United States.
Yeah.
That is a
Right.
plus.
True.
But
There's
it
just a
doesn't-
magic feeling in the air in Hawaii.
I had a barking dog. It's just Clover.
Introducing Clover to this interview.
Yeah, I love the Bahamas. That's we've been
And
there
you get your
many times.
what's your
My grouper.
grouper? That's
The
what you
best
get.
fish in the world.
Man, I really wish I liked fish.
Yeah,
too.
that's good stuff. But you do like tacos.
Oh, do
Yes,
I?
you do.
And I
Yes,
believe I just
do.
heard Stephanie coming in.
I can hear. I can
With
hear
some
the
tacos and a street corn.
crunchy.
Mexican street corn.
Yes. So what are the dates? So people can come see you guys. What are the dates of the Westgate? Do you know
Well,
right offhand?
It's August
can't
6th
remember.
through 10th,
August
right?
6th through 10th.
Oh, so it's
and-
like a 4-day run.
4-day run, so you
Oh,
have
great.
no excuse not to come.
Oh.
And we'll also be there in the iBar Lounge August 2nd
Second,
yeah.
and July
2nd.
19th.
Yep.
And we'll just be we won't be doing our full Femme shows for those 2 dates. We'll just kind of
Yeah,
be
I think we'll
playing
do some
more of the
Bella
Bella
electric
style.
strings.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just kind of maybe to just reel you in a little bit, just
Yeah.
Yeah.
get you intrigued and
Get
then
you a
so
little
you can come
taste.
back for the real show.
Yeah. I like that. And you guys, are you doing any of the Smith Center gigs coming up? I can't remember if we have anything.
Oh,
I don't think there's anything
I don't
right
think
now.
I have anything.
I know there is a fan show in Maine in August.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
My home
Are
state.
you?
I'm not on it.
You're not
John,
on it.
John Meaner's doing it.
On
Oh,
Mr.
okay.
Mina.
Mr. Meaner's coming.
Yeah. Shout out to one of the best sound guys in town, John Meaner.
That means
Well, next to Doug and I, but
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
The triple threats. That means I got to be 10 minutes early to the airport.
Oh, when John's
yeah.
on the gig.
Oh, yeah. John, I will be 10 minutes
Oh,
early to the
really?
airport.
I don't think I've ever done like a travel gig with him. So 10 minutes early. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, he doesn't like to wait.
No.
I'm
That's
actually
okay.
10 minutes early, like 99% of the time, right?
You are.
Because I'm crazy. I just
You
get so
are, you're
nervous.
always
I'm like,
early.
what if something happens? But I was 10 minutes late today.
Oh.
You know,
Yeah.
Yeah,
Another
that was so unusual
so
for you.
not me.
Yeah.
it's
Actually,
okay.
when we are we had a show. I think it was at the Smith Center with the Led Zeppelin tribute band.
Oh,
You know,
Brody's?
with Brody's band.
Okay.
Yes, remember we played a string quartet on
Yes.
like a free songs, and I was there like almost an hour earlier, but you guys didn't see me. And then you texted me. He's like, "Okay, so this is weird. I don't see you. I just want to make sure that you're here
Oh,
because
yes.
usually you're here."
I thought
I was like,
it
"Oh, I'm
was-
here. I'm just in the different room."
It was odd. I thought it was odd that I was there and you weren't because you're
So
usually
used to for
before
me to be like
almost every
crazy early, like unnecessary early. You know.
Yeah. So you got those shows coming up, and we've got probably a bunch of corporate events coming up, which we always do. Yeah. And any other Milwaukee. What's going on in Milwaukee?
time. Is it Festa Italiana?
Yeah. Which we
yeah,
played
we've played
last
that.
year. It was
Yep.
super fun. There's always like a couple thousand people, I think. It was a
Oh,
big
yeah.
crowd last year. and
Is
it-
that the one where Chris's bow snapped
Yes,
in half?
Carissa's bow snapped in half,
Oh.
and she went off stage, and that was just such a fun crowd. I think I really like playing outdoor venues. It's just
It
lot
has
of
a different
fun, and
energy.
There's different energy and vibe.
I know,
and
I
it's-
love the
It's so
outdoor
cool.
venues,
So
yeah.
I'm looking forward to that one. Hopefully,
Yeah.
it won't be too humid and hot.
Yeah, it'll be nice.
Little
this time of year.
Milwaukee.
What's the other Milwaukee show for? Because there's another one. Is that's
I'm not sure where to go with that.
I think
I'm not sure.
Maybe I'm thinking Wisconsin. Wait, Milwaukee is forget it. Forget it. I'm taking myself
Oh,
deeper.
all right, Christina. So, do you want a shot? Or have you already had a couple? Or
You know, I just I can't remember. When I think of it, I'll have to tell you.
yes,
And
let
then
me
you
know
can let
when you
everyone
think of it.
know.
Okay.
But there are two Milwaukees.
Yes, there's 2 Milwaukees.
Okay, so I'm not totally crazy.
Yeah. Speaking of crazy, we've had some crazy situations on gigs.
Almost every gig, there's a crazy situation.
There's something going on
From
every time.
going down into the depths of the theater into
oh
the
my gosh.
what is that? Well, what was that room called that we went down into? And there was a
Oh.
dead bird down there.
Oh my
Oh, God.
gosh, it was
Where were we?
that was Michigan. We had an Airbnb, or we stayed at the top of the theater. The theater had its own apartment. We played ping pong, right? Was that the same
fun.
gig?
I have no idea.
I don't know. They
Oh,
kind
the
of
ping
blur.
pong gig was
They kind
great.
of blur
Blur
together.
together.
Yeah,
Yeah.
That was a really fun gig though. Yeah, with the Airbnb and they had a ping pong table. That was fun.
And I think I recall me beating you a couple times.
I think I recall
But you beat everybody
beating
in ping
everybody. Like Chandra's like the best ping pong player I've ever seen. I mean,
She
it's
beats
just,
everyone.
It's a
crazy.
hidden talent.
Yeah.
I enjoy my ping pong.
I'm like, where did this talent come from?
And you're also a dentist.
Oh, I wouldn't go that far, but
Yeah. So
drop
what,
out.
You
Oh, well, don't
Dental
you?
dropout.
I thought you had an actual chemistry degree.
yeah.
Yeah, you do, right?
A degree in chemistry, yeah.
I mean, who has a degree in chemistry?
No one. That's why I'm here right now. No one does.
And you're really not that dorky. I don't know what.
Oh, well, thank you. I don't know what that means.
Well, I mean, I would think usually people who have chemistry degrees are, have their
No,
pocket
you could-
protector.
You
and
could
their-
ask
I
my,
know, very nerdy looking.
my boyfriend. He said I fooled him at the beginning. He was like, I really thought you were like this cool, chick with attitude. And then he's like, you're just like a big nerd. I'm like, oh, thanks, sweetie.
Yeah, that's nice. And so this is part of the reason for the podcast is so that people can actually, rather than
Yeah.
comb your Facebook and Instagram pages, they can actually see what you guys are really all about. See how dorky you really are.
Yeah.
You know? Which is not at all, I would say.
Hey, I don't mind being
I don't
dorky.
either. I
I
think
always considered myself, one of the dorchestra.
Yeah.
Growing up.
We were all in Dorchestra, so
Yeah.
Yep.
I was
went
proud.
to music camp every summer.
Yes.
So
What fun, huh? So do you guys get to do the orchestra thing at all anymore, ever?
There's just no time.
Hopefully
that.
someday.
Yeah, someday.
keep
I
wanting
know.
to get back to it.
You gotta miss it, don't
Yeah.
you? Right?
Oh,
You know, just
yes.
playing all
Especially
that,
for us being classically trained,
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
was our life.
just playing all that difficult music
Yeah.
must be just great.
Yeah.
Yeah, it would be nice once in a while, I mean, this is really fun, what we are doing now,
Yeah.
but you still, your soul needs it.
And we keep saying we're going to get together and play quartet music,
Yes.
classical
Yeah.
music.
Just for the
And
sake
we're
of
just
doing
so
it.
Right,
but
Yeah.
we
you-
just get so busy.
We get so
and-
busy.
Yeah, and then just there's no
Like
time.
instead of a book club, we'll pick a piece and then meet and then practice it. But
Well, I have an
there
idea.
someday.
I have an idea. So the next time that you guys come on the podcast, let's set up a quartet setup.
Cool.
And I'll bring the cameras outside, and
Yeah,
we'll
let's-
have you guys play some
let's
like
do
That's
really
good
cool
because it
quartet
gives
music.
us
that.
like we need a goal.
Yeah.
We need
Right.
a-
Yeah.
something to push us.
something
we'll-
to push
Yeah.
us. So
Yeah.
we
And
have
we'll
to get together.
we'll wait till it's definitely not in July in Vegas.
Oh yeah.
Right.
Okay.
Because we'll definitely be sweating playing some Dvorak quartet.
Oh yes.
But that's fun. We should actually do that at some point.
I would
think
love
that'd
that.
be a really
That'd
cool
be
thing.
fun.
And just
Yeah.
film it, and,
Right.
and I think people would like that.
Yeah, that'll be awesome.
Yeah, for sure.
I would definitely enjoy it.
Yep. All right. Well, thanks for coming.
That was
Thanks
Thank
for
you for having
us.
us.
I know.
And until the next time when we get the quartet all set
Yeah,
up and all that
let's
stuff, we'll so everybody come and see Femmes of Rock at Westgate August 6th through the 10th.
Yes.
It is an amazing show, and you will be glad that you saw it.
Yeah.
I promise you. All right. Signing
out.
off. Say goodbye, girls.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.